Good morning, good afternoon, happy Halloween, horror hounds. Welcome back once again. It's a fear-tastic day in the vault of all things EC because I have just received my box sets of the legendary fanzine Horror from the Crypt of Fear. I have collector box number 22 of 115, and I've also got an unnumbered box that I have made a custom set out of with my original first printings and my Al Feldstein signed editions. So let's take a look real quick at the standard box and see what kind of goodies are in here. So Horror from the Crypt of Fear collector box from Bill Leach Collectibles. What we have inside: a brain donor kit. This is the Horror from the Crypt of Fear fan club kit. We'll take a closer look at that. And there's also an envelope of rare 90s era Horror from the Crypt of Fear goodies and ephemera. But what is really super cool in here is that it has every issue of Horror from the Crypt of Fear going back to 1994. So all of the earliest editions that were put out by Sam Kingston in the early to mid 90s are reprints. They're exact facsimile editions of the early issues. And then you've got the Bill Leach edited issues from the later 90s into the 2000s. And a lot of people have asked, they do include full color tip-ins of Al Feldstein paintings. It also has the newest issues, which I'm really excited to show you guys, because these are brand new. Issue 14, 15, and look how thick these babies are. Beautiful printing inside, tons of content, absolutely amazing new issues of this legendary fanzine. There is also an artist's edition, essentially, of the Richard Corbin piece from Weirdom back in the day. It's The Plague. And this is at original size with material that was not in the 80s reprint of this. Now, that's not EC, you might say. Well, it's very EC inspired and EC related, and it's a really nice bonus to this set. It's also available separately, as is the EC checklist. And this is literally a checklist of every issue. It's just got issue information and artist information, and there's check boxes for you to go through and check which ones you've already got. I think due to the size of this and the fact that it is the first straight checklist of this material, it'll be really popular among collectors. Take it to comic conventions, take it to your EC meetups and trading sessions. But obviously a lot more extensive versions of this are available. Fred von Bernowitz's original EC checklists that I did a video on, which had a lot more data on each issue. And then the Grant Geisman update of Fred von Bernowitz's EC checklist that was titled Tales of Terror, that had tons and tons more information. This is a checklist only, but it's a really good one. So, in addition to the fanzines and the brain donor kit, there are some exclusive buttons, all 3 Ghoul Lunatics there, plus a Corbin the Plague button. And as promised, let's take a closer look at the brain donor kit. Lots of cool goodies in here as well. You've got a tasseled Drusilla bookmark with the Ghoul Lunatics on the back. A signed certificate from Bill Leach. Through the mindless consumption of EC comics, the above signed member has proven themselves worthy of the title Horror from the Crypt of Fear Brain Donor. This is for everybody that's rotted their brains on EC horror comics. There's also some slap-on stickers. There is an actual artifact from an original EC comic book, and every kit has a different one. These were, don't worry, this isn't sacrilege, they were really beat up, coverless, brittle copies of old EC comics, but that's an actual panel from an original EC horror comic. And then you've got your Horror from the Crypt of Fear Brain Donor Club card that you can put in your wallet and ruin it if you want to. And then collectible trading cards of the Ghoul Lunatics. So there you have it. I also wanted to show you really quickly, because this is going to be asked an awful lot. So which is the original printing and which is the reprint. They're virtually indistinguishable. However, this is an original first printing of Horror from the Crypt of Fear #1, and there on the first page, you've just got the #2 at the bottom of the page under the editor's column. And on the reprint, you've got the indicia down at the bottom that notes printing information for the first and second printings. So as I said, the earliest, rarest Sam Kingston issues are facsimile reprints, but they're virtually identical to the originals. Now, here's what you want to do. Go to the Horror from the Crypt of Fear page. It's facebook.com/Horror from the Crypt of Fear. Get in touch with Bill Leach and get yourself one of these collector boxes because they're not going to last long. Each component of the box is available separately. You can order individual pieces of it. You could just get the brain donor kit. You could just get the issues individually. You could just get the box itself, which I did to make my custom box of all original first printings and signed editions. But it's $195 plus shipping, and there's only 115 of them. So act fast, hurry, and I'll see you next time in the crypt.